Hello students, welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss the surface areas and volumes. In this video we are going to discuss the surface area of a right circular cone. Students, can you see the cone shape figure in your day-to-day life? Yes, you all of them, you can see the right circular, you can see the cone shape objects. The best example of cone is ice cream. Ice cream without cream is a best example of cone. Okay, so suppose I want to find the surface area of cone. What is the formula to find the surface area of a cone? You can see this solid figure. It looks like a cone. Okay, so it is in a three-dimensional figure. So while writing this three-dimensional figure on this blackboard, we write it in a two-dimension. Okay, while writing this cone on the blackboard, it looks like this. Okay, so this A is called as vertex of the cone. This point is called as vertex of the cone. While joining from vertex to the center of the base, that is what height of the cone. So this height is represented as the letter H. And again you can join from this vertex to this base, the point of the base. This line AC is called as slant height. Okay, so it is called as a slant height. This slant height can be represented by it is denoted by using the letter L. And you can join from this center base and this point C. This BC line is called as radius of the base. Okay. Suppose I want to find this area of this cone. So you can see this object. In this object there are two surfaces. This is a cone. This is one surface. This is another surface. So it looks like a circle. So it is in circular base. Therefore, the area of the circle will be what? The area of the circle will be. So you can see this one. This shaded portion is nothing but base. So base is in circle shape. Area of this circle is what? Pi r square. Okay. So I find out this base area. What is the formula to find this curved surface area? Students, you can see this three-dimensional figure of this cone can be taken on the blackboard in two-dimensional. Suppose I take only this part of the cone. So this is what? A part of the cone. I select only this part. Okay, this shading part. So while taking this part of the cone and writing on the blackboard, we get a sector shaped figure. So it is called as a sector. Sector means it is a part of the circle. Sector is nothing but a part of the circle. So now I want to find this shape, this cone, this curved surface area of that cone. So while taking accurate measurement, this sector can be divided into small pieces like this. These small pieces looks like a triangle. You can see this one. So these small pieces, these small spices looks like a triangle. This triangle shape, you can see this one, this is in curve. While making the small pieces, this curve is nothing, it looks like a straight line. Okay, now you can pick up and join with them. So this first triangle can be written like this. So this pink colored, this is what? The first triangle. You can pick out and join here. Then it is what? First triangle. And again the second triangle can be written like this. So in ulta, the base of this triangle going up. So you can write, you can join like this. And again the third triangle, the base coming in bottom. fourth triangle, you can see this yellow shaded portions, triangle, the base going up. Okay, so you can continue the process. Then we get the shape of the figure. What kind of figure we get after arranging the small pieces of these triangles? Yes, it is absolutely, it is a rectangle. It is approximately, it looks like a rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle? You can see this one. It looks like a rectangle. Area of this rectangle is what? L into B. So what is L here? What is B here? Students, you can see this one. This is what? A part of the circle. It is called circumference of the circle. This is what? Circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle is what? 2 pi r. The circumference of the circle is what? 2 pi r. While arranging these small triangles, you can observe this one. The 4 triangle bases going up and other 4 triangle bases coming down. Okay, then it will be divided into pi r and pi r. Okay, so the circumference of the circle is what? 2 pi r. So this 2 pi r is divided like this, pi r and pi r, because the 4 circles base coming down and other 4 circle base going up, then it will be divided into pi r and pi r. Pi r plus pi r is what? 2 pi r. So what is L? Here L is what? Pi r. L is what? Pi r. What is B? Breadth. So breadth of the rectangle. So here the breadth is nothing but slant height. The breadth of the cone is L. So here the breadth of the rectangle is what? L. So the breadth of the rectangle will be what? L. So now we can multiply them. We get what? Pi r L. Okay. So the area of this curved surface of cone is what? Pi r L. Now, what is the total surface area of this cone? The total surface area of the cone is base area plus curved surface area. Okay, so we can see this one. This is what? The base area. The base is in circle shape. So right, the area of the circle will be what? Pi r square. And again the curved surface area. The curved surface area is nothing but area of the rectangle. It is in the form of L is in pi r and the breadth is in L, therefore it is pi r L. So write the curved surface area of the cone is what? Pi r L. So you can see this one, you can take the common term. The pi r is the common term, you take outside. What is the remaining term? Yes, here the r is left out and here the L. So pi r into r plus L. It is what? The total surface area of right circular cone. So it is written in square units. Therefore, the total surface area of cone is pi r into r plus L square units. Students, I revise once again. The area of this cone is divided into 2 parts. One is base area and another one is curved surface area. You will see this one, this base area, it looks like a circle, therefore area of circle is what? Pi r square. And the curved surface area, this curved surface area is finding by using this 3-dimensional figure can be written in 2-dimensional, then we get a sector shape. Sector is nothing but a part of the big circle. This sector can be divided into small pieces because the small pieces gives an accurate measurement. While drawing like this lines, we get 100 types of 100 similar triangles. Okay, so these triangles can be arranged like this one by one. Then we look like this figure can be looks like a rectangle. So what is the area of the rectangle? The rectangle area is length into breadth. Here the pi r, because this part is called as arc of the circle, otherwise it is circumference of the circle, it is 2 pi r. But while writing these bases in 4 base going up and other 4 base triangle coming down, that's why it divided into pi r into pi r. That's why the length is what? Pi r, and the breadth will be what? The slant height of the cone. Then it will be pi r into L. Therefore, area of the right circular cone, total surface area of the cone E is the base area plus curved surface area. So base area is pi r square, curved surface area is pi r L. Then you take the pi r common, the remaining term will be what? R plus L square is. So by using these formula, you can work out some problems. Students, now we are going to discuss one example problem. The problem is, find the curved surface area of right circular cone whose slant height 10 cm and the radius is 7 cm. So here what is to be find out? Here we have to find the curved surface area of a right circular cone. What is given? The slant height is given. So slant height is nothing but L. So L is equal to 10 cm and radius is 7 cm. So you take the given data. So what is to be find out? We have to find the curved surface area of a cone. What is the formula to use to find the curved surface area? S, that is pi r L. What is pi? Pi, it is a constant term. The value of pi is 22/7. And what is r? The r is 7 cm. The radius is 7 cm. So radius r is 7. And the slant height, it is 10 cm. Right, L is equal to 10 cm. Now we can calculate. This 7 will be cancelled. Multiply the numerator. 22 into 10 is 220. So the area, the curved surface area of a cone is, the area can be represented in centimeter square. It is in centimeter. The area is in centimeter square. Therefore, the curved surface area of a cone is 220 centimeter square. Students, now we can look out the exercise questions. Exercise is 13.3. The question number 1. Diameter of the base of a cone is 10.5 centimeter and its slant height is 10 centimeter. Find its curved surface area. So in this question also we can find the curved surface area of a cone. So what is given in this problem? The given data is the base of a cone, diameter of the base of a cone. So we can see this cone, the diameter. So from here to here, that is what the diameter. Okay, this diameter is how much? 10.5. Diameter is nothing but 2 times of r. So it is 2 times of r. So what is radius? Because why we have to find the radius? Because in this curved surface area of a cone is, the formula is pi r L. Here I require only the radius. What is given here? Diameter is given. You can convert the diameter into radius. That's why the radius of a cone is, the radius equal to diameter divided by 2. So 10.5 divided by 2, that is what? 5.25. Okay. So the radius of this base is 5.25. And again, what is given? The slant height is given. That is what? L. L is how much? It is 10 centimeter. Now you can substitute these values in this formula. So you know that the pi is constant, that is what? 22/7, and r is 5.25. Write this 5.25, and again L is, it is given, that is what? 10. you see the denominator? The denominator is 7. You can divide 5.25 by 7. So you know that 7 sevens is what? 49. We can subtract 49 from 52. We get what? 3. Okay. So 52 minus 49 is 3. So then it becomes 35. So again you can divide 7 5s are 35. So what is the answer? That is what? 75. You can see this one. You can put the point, decimal point, after leaving two numbers. So it will becomes what? 0.75. So you can write 22 into 0.75 into 10. Now again you can multiply 10 and 0.75. So 75 also 75. Here is 0. You put 0. So now you can put the point again. You can leave two numbers. So you can leave the two numbers. You put point. So 7.50. And you can multiply by them 22. Okay. So then 7.50 is nothing but 7.5. 7.5. See, so you can neglect the 0 after the decimal point. Suppose you can write the 0. There is no value for the 0. That's why you can neglect this 0. You can write like 7.5. Now you can again multiply this 7.5 into 22. So 75 to the what? 150. So write 150. 150. So what is the left one? What is the left of 50? So again 75 to the 150. Okay. So now we can add them. So that is what? 1650. So now we can put the point after leaving one number. So we can put after leaving one number, that is what? 165. So write 165. It is in centimeter. So write the centimeter square. So what is the area of curved surface area of cone? The curved surface area of this cone is 165 centimeter square. Students, now we can discuss the second question from 13.3 exercise. The question is, find the total surface area of a cone if its slant height 21 meter and diameter of its base is 24 meter. So what is to be find out? Here we have to find the total surface area of a cone. The total surface area of a cone is pi r into r plus L, and the slant height L is given, that is 21 meter, and the base diameter is given, that is 24. Here also we can convert this diameter into radius. The radius is half of the diameter, that will be 12 meter. So now we can substitute these L and R in the given formula. Value of pi is 22/7, R is 12, again R is 12 plus slant height is 21. Now you can add, we get 33 and 12, you write 22/7 as it is. Here the 12 is not divided by 7, so you can multiply this 12 into 33, that is what? 396. You write 22/7 as it is. Here also this 396 is not completely divided by 7, therefore you multiply the numerator. So 22 into 396 is what? 8,712. So now this 8,712 can be divided by this 7. Then we get the answer. The answer is 1244.57 meters square. So 1244.57 meters square. That is the total surface area of a cone while giving the slant height is 21 and radius is 12. This is what the total surface area of a cone. So in this way we can find some other exercise questions. Students, let us start some interesting questions of exercise 13.3 of page number 88. Let us start the third question. The third question is, curved surface area of a cone is 308 centimeter square and its slant height is 14 centimeter. Find radius of the base and total surface area of the cone. I read the question again. The curved surface area of a cone is 308 centimeter square. See, you can see this one. This is a cone. The curved surface area is given, that is 308 centimeter square, and its slant height is given. What is its slant height? Slant height is nothing but L, and curved surface area is 308 centimeter square. What is to be found? We can find the radius of the base and total surface area of the cone. First, we can look at the radius of the base. Okay. So, the curved surface area is given. That's why I will take the curved surface area formula. That is what pi RL. The area is 308 and pi value is 22/7 and R value is given. R value is not given. It is to be finding, and L is given, that is 14 centimeter. So now we can substitute the values. After that you can cancel 7 ones are 7 twos are. So multiply the numerator. 22 into 2 is 44 into R is 44R, that equal to 308 centimeter square. Now I want to find the radius R, that is equal to 308 divided by 44. So you can divide by 2, we get what? 2 twos are 4, 3 2 ones are, the remaining term is 10. So 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. Again you take 11, 11 twos are 22. You can see this one, 11 ones are 11. The 4 is left, the 44. So 11 fours is what? 44. So the R equal to 14 divided by 2. So you can divide by 2, we get what? 7. So the value of R, that is equal to what? 7. Okay. The value of R is equal to 7. So the radius of that cone is 7. Now again look at the second one, that is what? Total surface area of the cone. What is the formula to use to find the total surface area? Yes, you can look at this one. The total surface area of the cone is pi R into R plus L. The pi value is 22/7. R is finding, that is 7, and L is given, that is 14. Now you can cancel them. 7 plus 14 is 21. 21 is multiplied by 22. We get what? 462 centimeters square. Okay. So this is what the total surface area of that cone. Okay. Students, in this way, here we can finding the first one is radius. The radius is 7, and the second one is total surface area. Okay, students. So in this way you can find the radius and the total surface area of the cone. Let me go into the next question, the fourth question from exercise 13.3. The question is, a conical tent is 10 meter high and the radius of its base is 24 meter. Find slant height of the tent, and second one is cost of the canvas required to make the tent if the cost of 1 meter square canvas is ₹70. Students, you can read the question very carefully. What is given in the problem? A tent is in the shape of conical. Height is 10 meter. So the height is given. The height of the tent will be 10 meter, and its base, radius of its base. So the radius of its base is given, that is 24 meter. Find slant height of the tent. Here we have to find the slant height. Students, in a conical, in a cone, the vertex to the center of the base, the length from the vertex of the cone to the center of the base, you can see this one, this cone. So this is what a vertex, this is what the center of the base. From vertex to the center of the base, that height, that length is called the height of the cone. So that is called as height of the cone. The vertex to the any point on this base, that is what slant height of the cone, that is called as L. Okay. So, and you can join from center of the base to the perimeter of the cone. That point is called as, that length is called as radius. So here we get a right angle triangle. Here we get a right angle triangle. So then we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So how to find this slant height? By using Pythagorean theorem, here you can write square of the hypotenuse. So opposite of the 90 degree side, the side opposite to 90 degrees called as hypotenuse. So square of the hypotenuse means L square, that is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, that is h square plus r square. H is 10 and r is 24. You can substitute the values and we get what? 676. You can, so root of 676 is what? 26 meters. So the slant height of the cone will be what? 26 meter. Okay. So then again we can find cost of the canvas required to make the tent. So for making this tent, it required a canvas. So how much? The cost of 1 meter square of canvas is rupees 70. How much amount we required to cover this cone? Okay. So here we can find the curved surface area of the cone. Okay. Here we can find the curved surface area of the cone, because while making a tent we don't use the base. Okay. So you neglect the base, only we can take the curved surface area of the cone. So what is the formula to use to find the curved surface area of the cone? Okay. So the formula is what? The curved surface area of the cone is pi r L. Okay. So now write pi r L. The value of pi is 22/7. Okay. And r is what? It is given, that is what? 24. So it is given in the problem, that is 24, and the slant height is find out. The slant height will be what? 26 meter. So write 26. Now we can, the 24 or the 26 is not divided by 7, that's why you can multiply the numerator, we get 13,728, and again you can divide by 7, we get 1961 meter square. So the area of that cone will be what? 1961 meter square. So what is the next question? The next question is, find the cost of the canvas required to make the tent. The cost of 1 meter square of the canvas is rupees 70. Okay. So you can see this one. The cost of canvas for 1 meter square is rupees 70. What is the cost of canvas for making, what is the cost of canvas for 1961 meter square? So here you can multiply the 1961 into 70, we get 13,728 1,37,280 rupees. So for making this 1961 meter square canvas, according to per meter square rupees 70, we spend the amount is 1,37,280 rupees. So in this way we can find the cost, and also we can find the slant height. Students, next we are going to the question number 6 from exercise 13.3. Okay, so the question is, the slant height and base diameter of a conical tomb are 25 meter and 14 meter respectively. Find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface area at the rate of rupees 210 per 100 meter square. Here you can analyze the question. What is given in the problem? The slant height and base diameter is given. That means the L is 25 according to the slant height. Slant height is 25 meter and the base diameter will be 14 meter. It is given. Okay. So here the diameter is given. Here I want to find the radius. The radius is half of the diameter, that equal to what? 7 meter. Means the radius is given and also the slant height is given. What is to be found out? Here we have to find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface area. So whitewashing, suppose I want to paint whitewashing its curved surface area. Okay, so only I find the curved surface area. Okay, at the rate of 210 per 100 meter square. For washing 100 meter square, the expansion is what? 210. What is the cost of painting that curved surface area of that cone? Yes. So first we have to find the curved surface area of the cone. Okay. So what is the curved surface area of the cone? That will be what? Pi RL. So pi is 22 by 7 and the radius is find out 7 and L is given 25. Cancelling 7 and 7, you multiply by 25 and 22, we get what? 550 meter square. So here for whitewashing the curved surface area, the rate of rupees is 210 per 100 meter square. So what is the rate? What is the rate of 550 meter square? Yes. So you can see this one. The rate of 210 per 100 meter square. For 1 meter square is what? You can divide by 100. 210 by 100. We get what? For expansion of 1 meter square is rupees 2.1 rupees. Again, you can find what is the cost of whitewashing for curved surface area of the cone. Here already finding that the curved surface area, that is 550. For 1 meter square cost rupees is 2.1, it is find out. So now we can multiply this 550 and 2.1, we get 1155 rupees. For cost of whitewashing for this curved surface area of the cone is rupees 1155 rupees. In this way we can find the curved surface area, and again we can find the cost of rupees for painting that whitewashing for that curved surface area is also 1155 rupees. Students, this is your homework question, HW question. Okay, so you can see the question. A joker's cap is in the form of a right circular cone of base radius 7 cm and height is 24 cm. Find the area of the sheet required to make 10 such caps. This is very simple question. Students, what is given in this question? Yes, the question in the question, for making a joker cap. So you know that the joker cap is nothing but it is in the shape of a cone. It is in the shape of a cone. Okay. So for making that joker's cap of a right circular cone of base radius is given, that is 7 centimeter. Means here the radius r is given, that is 7 centimeter, and also height h is given, that is what, 24 centimeter. Find the area of the sheet required to make 10 such caps. So first we have to find L by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, you can see this question. This question you can see. So in this question, the right circular cone is in a right circular cone. Okay, the height of the cone is given, that is 24, and radius is given, that is what, 7. What is L? So first we have to find L by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So after finding this L, so for making a 10 such caps, first find the first one cap area. What is the area of that joker's cap? So the area of that joker cap is nothing but cone area, so curved surface area of the cone. Okay, so first we have to find the curved surface area. First we have to find, after finding this L, you can find the curved surface area. Again you can, finding this curved surface area, you can find what is the area to required for 10 such caps. Means you can multiply by 10 for this curved surface area. Then we get the total area of the sheet required to make 10 such caps. Okay, students, I hope you can understand all the question and answers from exercise 13.3, and also you can understand the concept of cone and its curved surface area and total surface area. So now I ends with this video by in this question. Okay students, thank you.